You're listening to an episode of Metal Gear Resurrections. On this episode, I'm joined with Adam, aka Mr. Cropes of Adam and Sam at the Disco Podcast. We talk a little bit about Metal Gear, gaming news, and a little bit of everything here and there. Hope you enjoy the episode. And as always, our intro and outro is by Fingers.
From the dusty mesa, her looming shadow grows, hidden in the branches of the poison creosote. She twines her spines up slowly towards the boiling sun, and when I touched her skin, my fingers ran with blood.
And just like that, you're back.
We're here.
What's up, man?
Not a lot. How you doing?
Not much. I decided to go a little True Detective here.
Oh yeah.
Because I've been, since we last spoke, I've been playing nonstop of RoboCop. It's
fuck yeah. How's RoboCop?
It's not the most glamorous game, you probably people anticipate nowadays is something in the lines of visually stunning is maybe cyberpunk level, where it's everything's just gorgeous. There is beauty to it, but the main thing is that it has good gameplay and a better story than
Well, there you go.
a better story than we got from the third one. So it's a step in the right direction, and you could tell by the way the game is the group developer Teon, they went out of their ways to show a lot of love to basically, I don't know, there hasn't been much with RoboCop since the reboot that failed. I mean, it didn't fail, it made some money, but
it made some.
The studio was nah, goodbye,
Yeah.
we don't need this right now.
You can't seriousify. You can't make a gritty RoboCop, and you definitely can't CGI the hell out of RoboCop.
No, it doesn't work that way. I mean, it's great. Because of the original movie, I'm so attuned to aim at crotches.
Yeah,
as my
you
first
gotta shoot the
instinct.
dicks.
And that's actually, I think, it's a trophy for crotch
Nice
shots. And
Shoot 69 dicks.
I think you have to hit 10 people, and it automatically just brings it up boop boop. It's
All right.
I forget what it's called, but it's what the fuck? And I was oh, that's an actual trophy thing. That's cool. I was kind of hoping for more Melee, the little knife data spike thing he has.
Right.
I was hoping for a kill move kind of thing.
Yeah.
But maybe that'd been too graphic.
I mean, I'm glad that you're playing it, because I have wanted to play it so bad.
Yeah. There's a lot to do. I think it's the same people that made that Terminator game. So it's action with a little bit a tiny bit of RPG element to it.
Sure.
So there's a lot to do. They drop you off in little areas. It's pretty open, but not super. But there's a lot to do. There's side objectives and shit. It's a good game to kill time as well.
Sure.
You'll breeze through and you'll be oh shit, I just played 3 hours of this game. What the fuck?
Wow. All right. Yeah.
Where did time go?
I like those Saturday morning, Sunday morning binge games.
Yeah, so that's been my thing. I mean, obviously, they just dropped a bunch of patches for the Master Collection, so it runs a little bit smoother, a little bit better. Probably people that highly optimized PCs were this game is not catching up with my computer.
Right.
And I'm well, it's just first of all, if you're playing the first game, that's a PS1 game.
Yeah, you're not gonna get shit out of that.
No. And if you're playing the other two, it's all right, those are PS2 games. If you're playing the older ones, that's going back further. That's
right.
You got MSX, NES kind of thing.
Yeah,
so,
which you think that you can emulate. Well, if you really wanted to play probably a version that doesn't need patch, just go emulate it, I guess.
That's what everybody was saying.
If you own it,
yeah,
let's go ahead and just draw that caveat. No lawyers can come for us. If you own the game, go pirate it. If you own Subsistence, go pirate it.
That's true. It's been, it's been for a long time. It's like that's what everybody said. Like, oh, it runs better on this emulation. I'm like, well, that's good for you. I can't do it. My brain doesn't work that way.
No.
It's like I can't comprehend emulation. Like, you can show it to me, and I'll be like, what? What did you do? It's like, how did you do that?
Yeah. Well, and I think I've said it before. Like, I don't want to sit at my desk, right? And I don't want to. That's why I've never been big on PC gaming, like aside from WoW, really, and a few Half-Life games. But I just don't want to sit here at my computer, like I sit at my computer all day, and I don't want to emulate it to my phone. I got an emulator on there that I think I downloaded, like Blitz and Jackie Chan Stuntmaster, and fucking never played them, man. I just phone is for phone games. Computer is for computer games that I can't afford to play because my PC doesn't do it. I just want to play on the TV. I was even talking about that earlier. Like, our son wants, a desk and a chair, and then he thinks he wants a gaming PC. I'm like, we have every fucking console. Like, almost, over the last 20 years, we have every console in this fucking house. Do you really? But he's watching all the Scream streamers on YouTube. And he's like, I want to play a Steam game. I'm like, all right, so you need a potato to run these PlayStation 1 ass games. But yeah, I'm not wired for it. I used to be able to get away with it, and now, like Wii emulation sounds cool, but I'm not going to try and wrap my head around that.
Yeah, I was going to say, like you were saying, the phone. I think maybe Kojima finally cracked it, what Konami couldn't do, and that was like Death Stranding on your new iPhone 15.
Oh my god, yeah, no shit. Like, Death Stranding and like Resident Evil Village.
I can't imagine like how you fucking play those games, especially Death Stranding. Like, you're gonna need to like use a controller for your phone, and that defeats the purpose of it. Yeah,
I mean, if I wanted likes, I'd just go post something dumb on Twitter or Facebook. I don't need to get likes in a video game on my cell phone. Yeah, that's fucking crazy that we're at this point. Thought about like a Steam Deck, thought about grabbing our set of Steam Deck. It was like you can get Game Pass on there. He plays Siege. I'm sure he could find a way to get Warzone to work. I can't remember if that's on Steam, but he plays a lot of Fortnite, and that's on Epic, right? Not on Steam.
That's Epic. Yeah, that's the caveat. There's workarounds to it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I don't want to buy him a Christmas gift to give myself an errand. Right, that's like buying yourself, that's like buying your kid a bike, and then you still have to put it together. Just buy the assembled bike. Don't give yourself something to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Steam Deck probably be like maybe your best option, especially with like the new OLED one. And I don't even think it comes close to like what you're like budgeting when you put out there. But the thing is, like, I don't know how Warzone runs on it, because Call of Duty is like hit and miss on the Steam Deck. But
yeah, man, and Call of Duty's already fucking massive. It's stupid. Pretty sure those games, like even on consoles, are now over 200 gigabytes. Like, my fucking god.
No,
I'm ready to probably take it off the Series X because I don't want to keep up with the updates. Because I thought like you could plug that shit into the TV. That sounds cool.
Yeah, I was thinking about this. Oh yeah, and apparently everybody has like that whatever PlayStation, whatever it's called, the portable thing.
Oh, the PlayStation Portal.
Yeah, but they can't like turn it on.
Yeah,
like they're showing pictures on social media like I can't turn it on. I was like, so can't turn that on, but you could turn on the OLED Steam Deck.
Yeah,
like what is it going to show me like when it's turned on? Like, I don't understand. Like some kind of NDA or something. It seemed like really weird. I was like, well, that's odd.
If you've got a PlayStation Portal, just go play on your PlayStation.
It's like, what the fuck are you even posting a picture? Like, I don't want to see it. Like, it's turned off. Like, okay, it looks horrible. First of all,
dead. Yeah,
it looks like someone took a PS4 controller and put a little like mini iPad in between it.
Yeah, man, it looks gross. Yeah. Like, I think that's the other part. Well, I don't want to play it on my phone. My friend uses his Backbone a lot because, like, his wife and his daughter were using their TV and shit, so he'll just play with his Backbone. But it's like, I don't even want to do that. I don't want to go from a 55-inch TV down to the cell phone. That just doesn't sound like a good time.
Is that
and you got latency and all that?
Yeah, is that what that thing is that everybody's showing? That's just like a, what do you call it? It's just to like basically piggyback off your system, right? It's not an actual console.
Yeah, it's not an actual console.
That's what I thought. Like I was trying to remember. Like there were so many things because it came up with the backbone. I was like, why do you need this now? Like you're just layering more things on top of each other.
And you can't connect your own headphones to it. Like you have to buy the PlayStation specific headphones that are also $200. The same amount as the PlayStation Portal is the same amount as that pair of headphones.
The more
man.
Yeah, the more we're discussing about it, the more it's like I don't even see a reason as to have it.
No.
Kind of thing.
No.
Like why bother?
I think you can already cast your PlayStation to your phone, right? And then you can already you can already get Game Pass on your phone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't see the need for an added device. I guess I'd give it to Xbox on that one because at least they weren't like, I need a handheld, even though everybody always thought that Xbox would make a handheld, or they've always rumored to make a handheld. So
they don't
need that.
Yeah, they always joked about it, like, oh, here comes Microsoft. They're going to come with a handheld.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, look, here's a refrigerator. What next? A handheld?
Right.
I'm like, no. And first of all, Sony had like not the best, but like a good handheld back in the day.
Yeah.
It had multiple.
I had a PSP.
Yeah.
It was pretty fucking cool.
And the Vita
on it. I mean, I never had a Vita. I wanted one.
Okay.
Now. Like, I want one now that it's kind of out of the zeitgeist, and I just want to kind of fuck around with something old. But I mean, like those things go for $150 plus just to get a Vita, and good luck finding games for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think
they closed the store. Yeah,
they did. Yeah, I know that for some reason the PlayStation 3 is somewhat open. Like you can digitally get some games and then re-download the games you already bought, kind of thing, for the PS3. Right. But other than that,
I just wish I had one of those fat ones.
Oh, the fat PS3.
Original, one of the original PS3s. I mean, we've got one of the newer ones, and then of course, PlayStation 4 can't do shit like that. So that is one thing I'm always going to give Xbox. Like they held to that. They didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't hamstring themselves with a cell processor or anything like that. I mean, they just made sure that there was a good through line, at least enough, in whatever their systems are running to be able to operate those old games.
I feel like as we keep progressing towards the next generation, backwards compatibility is just going by the wayside. Like, I feel like it's sort of like going like, why bother with that anymore? Why did you want to go backwards? You want to go forward to the future, kind of thing.
I mean, I do hope that next time Xbox does not make two consoles. And that's selfish. That's a selfish thing to say. I could buy the X. I did the all access plan. I paid it off over time through Microsoft, so I'm not Mr. Moneybags over here. But like I bought our son a Series S, and it just like I've fucked myself in a way, and I think I mentioned this before that like I can't go into a store, see a game on clearance, and be like, I'm gonna buy that for my son. There's no disc drive in that thing. And I've seen him play Elden Ring on an Xbox One, just flat Xbox One, and buddy, that looks like shit.
It's not made for that.
So, I'm not even going to be mad that he didn't finish it. Like, I finished it and he wanted to play it after, but I'm not going to be mad that you don't want to play this on this.
Yeah, I mean, they've been doing it for like, this is probably like the second generation. They did like two consoles, right? Like, a new console, but like two different versions.
Yeah, because they did the Xbox One, and then I think they did the Xbox One X, and then they did the Xbox One S, which I think was slimmer, maybe had a bigger hard drive. I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
But I didn't get a One X. I mean, I just got the Series S from Costco because they had a hell of a deal. And then that's where I found out that I really loved Game Pass as a concept more than PlayStation Plus.
I was thinking about like subscription services. It's like thinking like, I don't know if Microsoft's actually gonna like, I don't think they have to make money to say this is the reason why we are having this service, because I don't actually think they need to make money on the game and like they don't have to bother. Just like
they're Microsoft.
Yeah, I was gonna say like just like what Apple does now. They're doing movies like with big time directors. Like they don't have to justify spending so much money on these films because they have like basically the tech behind it, the phones, the devices that like pays for everything that you see here.
Right. Phones that they're selling for fucking $1,500 a pop, so you can play Death Stranding or Resident Evil 4 on it. Yeah, man, like it's insane.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that's probably the part that a lot of people forget is that Microsoft is still literally Microsoft.
Yes.
You know, like Sony, of course, puts out TVs and
they have a lot.
Note Electronics. They have their own film production company. Microsoft doesn't have that. But I mean, like, you go to work, or even I look at my, you know, control bar down here, and obviously I've got Microsoft Word, and you've got everything else. I mean, Microsoft controls a little bit of something that we do almost every day. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's so much. I mean, like you said with Sony. Sony has, like, I don't know, gaming is maybe like just like a microcosm compared to like the whole, like, basically their lineup of everything that they have, like, involving like movies, music, and also tech as well, hardware.
Yeah, I think for Sony, they'd be like locked in a little more on the console PlayStation than Microsoft would be Xbox. Like, Microsoft doesn't want to let Xbox go, but I think at the end of the day, if they had to make the several $100 billion decision, probably $1 trillion at this point, to like sever ties with Xbox and drop Xbox consoles, they'd be fine.
Yeah,
Microsoft would still have ways to thrive. I think if Sony were to drop PlayStation, because PlayStations are like known as being the highest selling consoles of all time, like 2, 3, 4, 5 have climbed that hierarchy, especially 2. And you know, I think Sony would feel it a bit more than Microsoft would, in one way or another. And I mean, you know, you look at Sony, and they take the holdings that they have for some of those IPs, like Spider-Man, for instance. You know, like, they make the Spider-Man movies, they make the Spider-Man game. I mean, they've got a lot that's still tied into something else. Whereas I can't think of a first-party Xbox studio that's making adaptations, right?
I was gonna say, back in the day they used to. Like, today, I can't think of any.
Well, like, they don't have a tie to Spider-Man. They don't have a tie to Marvel. They don't have a tie to Xbox. Like, first-party Xbox studios aren't making Batman or the X-Men or James Bond, you know. Fuck, never mind. Let me eat that. I forgot that Machine Head or just Machine Games, the developers of Wolfenstein, the Wolfenstein remakes, they have Indiana Jones. So still not out yet. Not out. But I mean, I guess that is a first party studio that will have an adaptation, but I guess not. I don't think Indiana Jones, probably in the form that it will be, especially if they go the first person route like they do for Wolfenstein, what they're known for, that's not going to sell hundreds of millions of copies like Spider-Man would in the first 2 weeks.
Nah. Yeah.
So it's, I mean, I like how Xbox is building their first party studios, but for the most part, they've not shown out well. You know, Redfall and Starfield, and I mean, you've got a plethora of other little indies that they're all experimenting with. Pentiment, I guess, but you know, Sony's about big bravado single player games, and we haven't seen a Gears of War since the end of the Xbox One.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, because for Sony, it's like they take their time with all like the IPs that they handle, especially like a lot of them being like single player games. Yeah. They, you know, make sure to take their time, make sure that it's actually, when it's released, it's going to sell, and it's going to sell very well. Versus like Microsoft, which is like, it just feels like it's a scatter shot, like just shotgun, just like, we're going to shoot this shotgun of games and like see what sticks. Yeah. And you know, when you've got Game Pass, I guess you can kind of take risks like that, but I think it'll be interesting once we get around to the Game Awards and see what shows. You know, like, we've got our own little December E3 coming up here in a couple of weeks. You know, what shows there? Because it seems like Sony's typically the one that comes through with the most. Usually, if they want to do a Last of Us or a Death Stranding, which of course Death Stranding is mainly going to come from Sony, of course, but you know, between Kojima and Keighley's friendship is why that's just going to hang out there. Yeah, and it just, they could probably also like correlate it with like other properties that's outside of gaming that also involves gaming, like adaptations.
Right.
Like, I don't think they have anything now, but they could probably like shoot like something like, we're writing Last of Us season 2. We're in the studio here. Like, check us out. Yeah.
Right.
Everybody go nuts. Kind of thing.
Unless almost the always rumored Last of Us 2 director's cut, remastered, revamped, refreshed edition. And I would say I would probably fucking buy it because I'm a shill for The Last of Us. But if you can get that game to run anywhere up to 120 frames per second and look as good as it fucking did on the PlayStation 4, sign me up. And maybe just sprinkle in a little bit of something new.
And I was gonna say, like, from our last conversation, like, just like Grand Theft Auto 5, I was that same person that bought every single down the line, all the generations. I don't know if they're gonna show up at the Game Awards because Rockstar Games and Grand Theft Auto, they're pretty big. They can probably do it on their own platform.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need you. You need us. Like, what are you gonna do for us, kind of thing. Jeff or Gaff, whatever your name is. However you say it.
Geoff.
I thought it was Jeff, but it's with a G. I was like, is it Gaff? Geoff?
Geoff.
Mr. Keeley.
Yeah. Mr. Keeley. Just please, Mr. Keeley. Yeah, I mean, I remember coming home from I got really close to the mic there. I remember coming home one day from college, like fucking 10 years ago. It was announced that, the Grand Theft Auto trailer is going to be dropping at this specific time. I was like, fuck yeah, man. We live 2 blocks away. I've got a 20-minute break between classes. I'm going to fly home, watch this 3-minute trailer, and then fly on back. So, I mean, and like, I remember when the Red Dead 2 trailer started dropping.
Yeah.
Rockstar is killed at making trailers. I mean, their first trailer, their teaser, is always kind of a mood piece of sorts. I see my volume on the mic dropping up and down, but it's always like the mood piece. Like, here's for Vice City, for instance, like you get that this is in the 80s. For GTA 5, like you got Michael kind of right there, and always that question of is Michael a main character, or is he one of the bosses that you report to and get your jobs, your missions? And then like they did their and I can't really remember if they did it with GTA 3 or if they GTA 5 and they started it with Red Dead 2, but they always did like the features trailer. So like you've got your mood piece trailer, you've kind of got a trailer with a bit of gameplay in it. And then as you get like a month or 2 away from launch, here's your mechanics trailer, right? Like, here's how the game will actually work. You can go in and you can rob the gas stations, you can drive the cars, you can do all that. And then they do their big online trailer. And then like, that's how Red Dead 2 was. Like, it went through that whole same cycle. But really for Rockstar, like the writing of Red Dead 2 is a lot what could sell those pre-sale, like those pre-release trailers. And I just like, nobody but Rockstar does it like that. And it's a shame that we've almost gone, we have gone 5 years without those kind of trailers, from when Red Dead 2 came out. And it's definitely been 10 years since, 13 years since we got those for GTA 5. So it'll be interesting. Like you said, like, Rockstar does not need that recognition. Rockstar does not need that help. I think my guess would be Rockstar would do GTA 6 at the Game Awards if they had a release date. Like, I don't think, and if it can even just be winter 2024, they could do that. But I don't think Rockstar would drop at the Game Awards if they didn't have something more to promise. Because they know that once that trailer comes out, and especially if there's no date, it's speculation, and that's it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even from the aftermath of like that leak, like was like it was like test gaming test footage,
notable alpha footage.
Yeah, and it was like, that's not gonna hurt them because like, just check their track record. That's all they have to say. Look at our track record.
Yeah,
it's like they did explain it, like what you're looking at. Like, this is not finished product, first of all.
Right.
This is like very early in the beginning stages.
Yeah.
And for the Game Awards, like I think it's just gonna be like bombarded with everybody else that we're anticipating. I'm hoping for like, maybe it's probably not gonna happen, like some type of Konami thing, but maybe with the relationship between Jeff.
That's tough.
Yeah, like I don't know if they'll do it, or especially if Guillermo del Toro decides to like pop in again for no reason.
Oh yeah.
Other than just to say like "fuck Konami," like it's always he doesn't have to finish it. He just says, and everybody just says what he's gonna say, kind of thing. But I mean, they're probably not gonna do it. That's probably why they released their alpha footage for like Delta as well,
right?
Beforehand, they're probably thinking like, yeah, we're not gonna anticipate that because it's been a very like not hurtful, but like sour history between the Game Awards, Konami, and Kojima. And so
I mean, 5 came out 3 months before that year's Game Awards, and that had already gone down. So yeah, I don't know. I would probably call for some Elden Ring DLC, and if they do anything Bloodborne related, I'm sure it'll drop there. Death Stranding 2, I mean, that's almost gotta happen. It would be weird if it didn't.
It would be like, what's happening? Like, we haven't seen much, like, other than that teaser.
Yeah. Or it'll be something stupid as, since the lead singer of Low Roar passed away, here's the band that we have featured most prominently in Death Stranding 2. Like, there will be something for that game there. I would be very shocked if there wasn't. And then, with everything going on strike, there's no new trailers for any shows to drop. There aren't any video game adaptations that fell apart aside from Mortal Kombat 2 that they just basically started refilming today. So they're not going to have anything to present there. I mean, it's going to be interesting. I think there's going to be a lot of like games that popped up. Maybe lots of too wide of a term, but there's going to be games that popped up at E3. Here's your reminder that they exist, especially those that probably launch within the first 3 months. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is almost, I'd be very surprised if that's not there, since that literally comes out in February.
If anybody was planning any type of DLCs, maybe announcements for that, like continuation of stories, or like it could be even tedious as New Game Plus.
Like Alan Wake 2. Like Alan Wake 2 has a New Game Plus coming out that has the new story stuff, like we mentioned last time. And then there's at least two is what came with the deluxe edition for any added story content. So there's planned expansions there. And I would think that maybe that would be a good time to say, hey, this comes out in between March and May. Like you've got that window. I guess there is the Borderlands movie.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I completely forgot about it.
Eli Roth's Borderlands movie.
Oh fuck! What?
Yeah,
I didn't know it's got attached.
One moment, let's pull up this wonderful cast here because it is phenomenal.
God. Is it going to be like Hostel, but like Borderlands style?
I don't know. I don't think some of these actors would be in that because you've got not for the movie. Come on,
oh my goodness!
Cell phone.
I have not seen an Eli Roth movie in a long time.
Thanksgiving came out, or is coming out this weekend, I think. His fucking full film adaptation of the trailer made from
the fucking Grindhouse film. What was it? Yeah, it was a Grindhouse feature, right? It was the fake trailers.
Yep,
they made it. Oh my god!
Yeah, I've been off of it.
Dude, I've been off of like the internet and social media for like a while now.
That sounds.
You didn't realize that.
Well, let's see. Cate Blanchett is in Borderlands.
The fuck, Kate.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Huh?
Jack Black.
Okay.
Kevin Hart. Comedian Bobby Lee.
Is Kevin Hart going to be like the little Claptrap guy?
Jack
the robot?
Black is Claptrap.
Oh, really? I would have made Kevin Hart
the guy
the robot.
that voices Dutch in Red Dead. There's a lot of just citizens down here and fake names and psychos. Let's see. Edgar Ramirez, who is in Things. He's an attractive fella there. You might, if you could really make that out.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
But that's that movie. Like, I think started right before or right after COVID, and then of course everything hit. Everything else hit. Jobs and duties and all that for all your other obligations. So I guess the director It's like I have a cell phone. I don't want to speak from my ass, but I'm fairly certain it is Ruben. I'm gonna butcher it. Ruben Fleischer. Ruben
Is it that
Fleischer.
Zombieland guy?
The Zombieland guy is the one that handled the reshoots for Borderlands.
Because probably because those movies did have like a lot of like wide shots involving a lot of like people and scenes, background. I don't know. I'm not like a person that can like tell you what's between the shots and shit, and like I'm not a cinematographer.
I know when a wide shot happens. I know when a narrow shot happens. I know when a long shot or a long take happens. Yeah, I mean those, but I'm not going to be able to get Dutch angles. I guess the entirety of the Cowboy Bebop adaptation on Netflix.
But I can't tell you for sure. I know how to properly handle a loaded weapon on a set.
Unlike
Mr. Baldwin.
Yeah.
That Long Island guy, what's wrong with him? Like, this is loaded? Really? I'm not pointing this person. I mean, I joke about it now, but seriously, that's like everybody said, like, what the fuck are you doing? You do not point, whether it's a prop gun, whatever, because whatever odd reason, they actually, parts of that bullet is like alive.
Yeah.
Not a full bullet casing, but, do not point a weapon at a person. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, this took a turn.
Well, I had a friend who, whenever John Wick, I think it was one of the John Wick movies, I had sent a trailer to my friend, and he was like, Keanu Reeves has gone through all of this training, but he still muzzle flash this guy. Like, I get your point, but at one point or another, when the cameras are rolling, I would hope Keanu Reeves is still smart enough to not pull the fucking trigger. Like, he's not pointing it at him to actively shoot him as part of the film. He's just waving it to, he's got the good old, big boss scene of I'm just looking over this gun and fetishizing it. So he's, looking it over and happens to wave it past Lawrence Fishburne's face. It's like, at one point, man, like you've got to figure you've got movie magic and you've got pure raw, like human emotion. Like, I don't believe that when they're off camera that Keanu Reeves is just going to go wave a gun around Lawrence Fishburne's face, right? Like, he's not going to get in there like this.
No, yeah, because I was going to say, like, because of the whole Alec Baldwin thing, I remember I was listening to a podcast. I think it was like Bill Simmons' podcast. Michael Mann was on it because he's promoting Heat 2, his book.
Yeah.
Talking about he's going to turn into a movie. And he was talking about when he was doing Heat, how everybody on set had to have rigorous gun training from the LAPD, and he would explain, like, in the shots, when someone's pointing at a gun in his movie, I don't know about every movie, in his movie, yes, we can see them pointing the weapon at the person, but they're actually not pointing at the person.
Yeah.
In the event something goes wrong, they will not get hit.
Just kind of a little.
It's just exactly like it's movie magic. Like they're off. They're not actually pointing at the person. No matter how close you get, you can still figure a way to change the angles.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's
interesting.
And
that 100% makes sense. Like, especially these days, they have like quartermasters and stuff, and I think that's the person who gave the gun to Alec Baldwin. It's like you should still have a level of awareness and knowledge. If you're watching a B movie, you might get just some subclass actor that's going to go out there with the fake shotguns and wave them around, but you're not going to have your veterans do that. Well, and I say that as we're talking about Alec Baldwin, who literally shot a person, but I don't know of many Alec Baldwin movies where he's required to hold a gun. So who knows? But
I don't even think in The Departed, like, he had one, but I don't think he actually took it out.
Yeah, I don't think he actually took it out.
Like, I'm trying to remember. Like, I just remember him grabbing a guy because the camera was all like was in a blind spot. He's like, "What do you mean the camera's in the blind spot?" It's like, "Come here, you!" Kind of thing. But yeah, not even on 30 Rock. No gun.
No, yeah, definitely not there. No. And I'm not going to go through his fucking filmography right now.
No. Yeah. It's in my head.
I'm sure there's something.
There's movies
he's a Baldwin.
Weapon.
There's surely something out there.
I'm pretty in his past there's been movies like you've had the training, like, what is wrong with you kind of thing. But there's just like, hey, with all like the strikes over and shit, just like bombarded with news left and right.
The Timothée Chalamet shit cracks me up. Like, that man was hosting fucking SNL days after. That is fucking hilarious. Like, I am surprised that Marvel did not immediately call the entire cast of the Marvels together and be like, hey, we can talk about it now. We've got to talk about it. But I mean, that's exciting. Like, good for everybody. I don't know if it will ever be fully released, whatever AI agreements they did or didn't agree to, but
I don't know. Yeah.
I am excited for more, you know, and I hope, kind of like I said last time, like I hope for the gaming world, especially after February, and movies and TV, give us a year. Skip 2024. Don't rush anything. Don't go out there and do it. Give it a break. We all need the break. There's enough games to play that came out in 2023. And Lord knows there's enough fucking movies and TV shows that came out before 2023 and during that we could all catch up on. We would be fine. There is enough.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like maybe for the gaming industry, like keep on releasing more and more content.
Right. Live service games and all that. Yeah.
To kind of change the narrative, because like, yes, this feels like this is gonna be like the biggest year for game releases and also for top games, like critically acclaimed games. But it's probably, I think it's also one of the highest unemployment years for people in
layoffs
in the business.
Layoffs everywhere. Yeah,
tons of layoffs. I'm trying to remember the last time I saw it. I think it was like around 6,000 or 6,500. That is a tremendous amount of people laid off.
And you've got the Embracer Group, right, who like Tencent, you know, at least Tencent just kind of invests in companies. And Tencent just goes through and says, here's a couple $1 million, do with it what you will, our name's going to be on it, so we're part of the profit. But yeah, I mean, the amount of absolute layoffs. And then Embracer Group, where I started this whole thing, would be purchasing studios. Like, they bought Crystal Dynamics, and it was either Crystal Dynamics or EDOS, never learned how to say it. You know, the original publisher of Tomb Raider and Soul Reaver and all that. Like, Embracer Group bought them, and then no, it's Crystal Dynamics, because they did the Guardians game too. So then bought them, and they're ready to fucking hand them off already. And then but they've got money pumping through from Amazon, because Amazon is partially paying for the new Tomb Raider game. And then Embracer Group also bought Free Radical. Like, this was a big part of the last couple of weeks. They had bought Free Radical, the developers of Time Splitters and Second Sight. And they wanted them to make Time Splitters 4. So now here they are, balls deep into making Time Splitters 4, and they're like, well, what if we just didn't have Free Radical anymore? You know, somebody's gonna swipe them up, because they know that Time Splitters 4, if done right with the right amount of money and development time before it, that's gonna fucking make gangbusters. I mean, there's your 2024 2025 big first person shooter, like Halo would be, or something like that. Halo or Call of Duty. But I mean, this Embracer Group, I can't recall if they had Volition, but you know, Deep Silver went under. I mean, you've got companies just coming in and eating and not realizing that really, if you want to turn a profit in the world of gaming, you've got, especially now with all the tech, you've got anywhere between 3 to 5 years of development time, and you know, if not more.
And then you have like these people behind, like the people up top, who don't really have experience in that world, and they want results now, and it doesn't work that way. Like, you need years and years to eat up money, and they're like, no, we don't like that idea.
And I mean, that's how you end up with stuff like the big seasonal fatality for Mortal Kombat that costs money, that they're going to now try and find a way to work around for the people that bought it and complained about it, I guess, is going to be one way to put it. Like, in my mind, you shouldn't pay for it if you don't want to, but you also shouldn't rant and rave about it if you did pay for it. Like, your money's gone. You don't get a refund.
No, they have it.
Yeah, like, the money's already there. No matter how much complaining you do, they still have your money in one way or another. I mean, it's a poor business model. I think shelling out $60 to $70, especially for a Mortal Kombat. Like, buying fatalities with real money does not seem like a concept I would have ever heard of.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Like, going back in the day, like, that's something that would have like baffled me. Like, what? Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, you're gonna
Kind
tell
of
me that
thing.
this arcade cabinet that Scorpion cannot look like Scorpion? What do I have to pay, an extra 50 cents? No, and then you find out it's 15 to 20 fucking dollars more. But people buy shark cards.
Yeah,
You know, so
that's true.
and that's what kept GTA 5 afloat for so long, is people bought shark cards.
Oh man, that thing has been like a money maker for them, and they still haven't relinquished it. Like, I haven't heard anything. Yes, 6. We're hearing stories about 6. We're hearing rumors of,
Right.
like, but I have not heard anything about, like, GTA Online is going to shut down at this time. No.
Yeah.
In fact, I've heard we're going to put more stuff in it. Not going to be big,
Right.
but
Yeah.
it's like, oh, like Halloween. Oh, Halloween, we got to put some spooky on. Oh, holidays come around, got to put some holly on now.
GTA 5, from a quick Google
Mhm.
search, has made approximately $8 billion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Billion. I mean, and that's,
Man.
that's not all just coming from game sales, because
You-
that shit's,
That's,
it could also be, I mean, it goes on sale every other week, but
I was gonna say, depending on the sport, that's enough money to buy multiple franchise
Oh, yeah.
professional teams.
yeah.
Holy shit, $8 billion. Like, I knew it'd mean money, but $8 billion.
$8 billion
Oh,
is a
God.
bit insane. Like, good Lord. But I mean, that's why they won't stop.
Mm-mm.
And I think, like, it's not going to be a transition, right? It'll be treated like the Call of Duty iterations. I mean, every time that Call of Duty comes out, you jump onto that game's multiplayer.
Mhm.
Until once they figured out how to do Warzone all under one client,
Mhm.
it's going to be number 2. It's not going to be an expansion or anything like that. So all of that money that you spent,
Mhm.
you can only hope that they find a way to bring some of that stuff in over time whenever GTA 6 Online comes out, because
Mhm.
they're not going to do all that day and date. Like, they've had
No.
10 years of content to make for GTA Online. I mean, just because you bought a shark card and you bought a specific car
Mhm.
8 years ago doesn't mean that they're going to honor that in any way when this comes out, nor are they going to recognize the amount of money that you spent the first time around. And I like that's a lot like Call of Duty was for a bit. And I mean, if you spent your money on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, and this might have been fixed, again, since they figured out how to combine everything. But if you bought something in Modern Warfare 4, the remake, it didn't carry over to Vanguard, and it didn't carry over to Cold War. So just be aware of where you're spending this money on electronic shit. It's like when NFTs blew up a while back. I mean, you're spending money on fake clothes. That game server is gonna die sometime.
Yeah, somewhere along the line. It's just, I mean, it's not, I can't, not within, I would say, like, in the next year or two, but like, once 6 hits, and once they're gonna figure out a way how to transition users from 5 platform to 6. And
Right.
I don't know how they can try to figure out, like, in some kind of seamless way, maybe, or like open it up as like a kind of a world kind of thing where you
Right.
can just leave this world because you know what, player numbers are dwindling, come to this new world kind of thing, maybe.
Yeah, and that's kind of been one of the things, is, are they going to just add the entirety of the San Andreas state from GTA 5 into this? And I, like, for online, I could see it, but for anybody who's hoping for that to be a part of the single player campaign, there's no fucking way. I mean,
no.
Especially if what the map that leaked a while back is real, that does not need to have an added layer of 3 extra cities or 1 big city. I guess I was thinking back to San Andreas, the old one, like 1 big city and a couple small ones sprinkled out, but that map is still fucking huge.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's also like cyclical. Like, you kind of knew like where was going to go next. It's like, okay, they already did like their faux New York. They already did their version of like LA. Like, what's next? Oh, I don't know. Back from the previous generations, like Vice City maybe. But now you can open it up a little bit more. Like, hey, let's involve a little bit of South America maybe. kind of thing.
Right.
And I was like, I don't know, like maybe they're inspired by like Narcos, like do a little take on that, but like Rockstar version in a way.
Yeah.
Like,
and it'll be interesting to see how the hell that goes, because Red Dead 2, you know, by force of Red Dead 1 and the fact that it's an old Western, they weren't trying to satirize anything. Satirize anything.
Yeah.
And that's what GTA has always been in one way or another, especially since 3, when it actually just went full 3D as opposed to weird conversations and radio things and stereotypes upon stereotypes that the original 2D ones were. And hell, 3 was definitely based off fucking stereotypes, but you can't, they're not going to be able to get away with that anymore. And maybe people don't want them to. Like, you know, South Park itself has changed in the time since GTA 5 came out. Like, it's not the same show that it was when we were all kids, and maybe it doesn't need to be. A part of me still does love just dumb, offensive humor, but what you can't do is make a 100-hour experience based off that. So, and Sam Hauser, Dan Hauser, I think it was one of the two that left, and then Leslie Benzies left. I mean, it's not even the same Rockstar that it was at that point. So it's going to be tough. I mean, if they keep going, for the love of God, I know they've grown up a little bit, because you're not going to add potentially, if everything's correct, potentially a female protagonist, and you can't make dick fart jokes and sexual harassment based jokes at this point, and that's good. I don't want you to do that, but I'm curious to see them make a straight Grand Theft Auto game, because that's what a lot of Grand Theft Auto 4 felt like, was a straight Grand Theft Auto. Like, they wanted to go the Scorsese route and the crime heist route. And then 5, they dialed it back a little bit, but I don't want the serious tone of like a 4. But I don't want the dumb shit of 5. And for the love of fucking God, I don't need Trump jokes 8 years too late. Like, that's not how I want this to go either. Like, I don't need in 2024 or 2025 Make America Great Again jokes. I don't need Let's Go Brandon jokes. Let's just kind of find a way to skirt around that.
Yeah, I think they already had a character like that. Like, it was, I forgot which entry it was, but it was like kind of loosely based on it. Like, not the, you know, the Trump that we had recently, but like Trump of like yesteryear, like realtor mogul kind of thing.
Donald Love.
Yeah, there we go.
Donald Love was in GTA 3. And well, all right. So he was in 3, and then you know, since Vice City was a prequel, he did pop up there as a young 20 version, like 20 years prior version of himself. But yeah, it was Donald Love. That was definitely that fucking character.
Yeah. So they already did it. It's like, you know, they're probably gonna do something else, I imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know. They might just surprise you and just be like, you know, do GTA 4 but more serious, like with like a Red Dead kind of feel to it. Like, we're gonna go
if they could,
with a pinch of humor kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, because a lot of like GTA 4's humor came from, haha, he's Eastern European. Like, he's not used to living here. He's a fish out of water. That kind of stuff. That could work. I think just 4 with Nico Bellic as a character was just so fucking dark. And all of the supporting cast were great. Like, the supporting cast, for the most part, tried to lift those emotions up a little bit. Roman, you know, the cousin. But then, of course, you had your various stereotypical, like, Jamaican side. But, like, I could go for parts of 4, and I could go for parts of 5, and I think if they could find a way to, like, hold those two together. You know, even Red Dead 2 had its fucking hilarious moments, like the drunk moment where you go get fucked up with Lenny in the saloon. Like, you can do both. I just don't, especially with the level of TikTok and YouTube-isms out there. Like, I don't want GTA 6 to feel like the old man yelling at clouds. You know, like, I don't want it to like satirize and make fun of everything in the same way that it has in the past, but I don't want it to like fit the mainstream haha, Gen Z sucks, millennials are dipshits, Gen X kind of has their shit together, and boomers fucking suck. Like, I don't need that in that game either.
Yeah.
So I think like GTA 6 in 2024 or 2025 is not going to look anything like GTA 3 or Jesus Christ, GTA 5 pre 2013. And it's not going to look like a GTA 3 whenever it came out and had that level. Hookers, none. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't need the ability to go drive into a parking lot with a woman or man of the night that I picked up. And then I'm sure it's GTA 6, so they're going to make fun of you if you're a male character and pick up a man of the night. Like, that's the level of dumb shit that I'm expecting. And then, you know, take them, do your transaction, then you have the ability to get out of the car and beat them with a baseball bat. Like, I hope that they have grown up a little bit since then. And I don't want to sound like so old, man. Like, sure, we all did it. But
yeah.
I don't think that I don't need the ability to do that today.
I was gonna say I was a teenager once when these games were out,
right?
Kind of thing.
Like, I was a dumb 20-year-old kid whenever GTA jumped to the PS4, and I know I mentioned it last time. Like, I just wanted to fuck around in first person and go punch people. I punched a very specific class of overweight people. Like, I will throw myself under that bus. That was over fucking 10 years ago at this point. Statute of limitations has said I've changed as a person. I'm not going to do that anymore. But first time in first person, that hit the funny bone. Am I going to do that now? No. I mean, I don't even run around in Red Dead in first person and interact with anybody. I want your immaculate level and attention to detail in Rockstar Worlds. Like, I want to be able to walk up to a person, not shoot them, but look them in the eye and say, holy shit, that looks like just a person.
Yeah.
That I can interact with. And you can in Red Dead. So, and knowing that Rockstar, instead of shuttering all of these role-playing servers, they've done that. But they've also picked up a few of those mod teams to add on to GTA 6's development team. So whatever Rockstar has coming is gonna be something fucking neat, special, different, in the sense that Rockstar's always found a way to push forward. Like, people still look at Rockstar as a foundation for open worlds, out like side activities that you need side missions and that kind of stuff. Like, of course, it came from old RPGs and stuff, but like, you look at GTA 3, which I keep mistakenly saying, but you look at that, you've got the phone, you got the random phone booth missions, you can go steal fucking cars. Like, that game had plenty of shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's like going back to then, it's like my first instinct was like, all right, I want to steal a cop car. And then automatically like, here's a couple of stars, like, shit, run, kind of thing. But yeah, it was like, especially around then, it was something different. It was not like,
very much,
what every game did not do this kind of thing. And,
it wasn't like the hack and slash third person games or the isometric camera games. Like, this was an actual just feet on the street level of game. But nobody's going to say that they're not looking forward to GTA 6, right? That's the other part of that. So like, I've said all these things, I've aired all these grievances, put my hopes out there, like, and it's a very specific wish list of things for a game that I don't even fucking know. But you've had Cyberpunks and Witchers, Red Deads, plenty of open world games that have come out since GTA 5 did that. They can just iterate on and likely do better. I will say I'm a Rockstar shill. I mean, they will probably find a way to do most of that better.
Oh yeah, just like they have all these years of like watching everybody, what they did, where they stumbled, kind of thing. It's like, all right, now I know, this game failed for X amount of reason. Let's not make that mistake. Right. Kind of thing.
Well, no, look at Red Dead, where people have complained about the realism and the weightiness of it. Arthur Morgan doesn't move quick at all. So yeah, like
Oh my
it takes him
God.
2 seconds, 2 to 5
Mhm.
seconds before he even starts fucking moving. And don't try and think you're going to quick spin the son of a bitch, because that's not going to happen. So they know that, like, right there,
Mhm.
it can't feel like that.
Mhm.
Like, you can't have that level of weight. You need almost like a Fortnite dumbass. Like, I need to be able to glide as this character.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
I can't
but
handle
I mean,
that.
like,
You know
like
what? Yeah, go ahead.
they know they'll need to be
Mhm.
snappy, but not like Dragon Ball Z levels of
Mm.
fast, right? Because that's almost how Fortnite feels. Like you move it and your character get just gone.
I was gonna say that's kind of like one of the reasons I like that game, because how Arthur felt.
Yes,
I could feel like, hey, if anybody wants to score up with me at the saloon, like Arthur's a big guy. Like he's gonna hold his own, hold it down.
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. He's sneaking around. He's a fucking big guy. It's kind of hard.
Yeah,
Adapt, kind of in a way.
right.
This person's faster. Okay, I'm gonna use a fucking more powerful weapon versus this person. And if you're complaining about that, oh my God, like going back to like the RoboCop game, the way, because first person, the way it moves, the way it feels like you're fucking RoboCop. RoboCop's a fucking, what is
It
it,
ain't
like
fast.
titanium reinforced Kevlar? Yeah, it was like, I think it was like under a ton or something like that. I don't know, maybe over. He feels like that. You could hear the footsteps.
Nice.
Other characters say, like, when he's walking around and you're about to breach a room, they go like, holy fuck, what is that noise? It's like the fucking walls are shaking, kind of thing. Like that's what you kind of expect, like this fucking
That's good shit.
mammoth of a fucking part man, part machine walking around. He's not gonna sound, it's not gonna like sneak up on anybody. Not going to, but you're definitely gonna hear me coming.
Oh yeah,
but
that's good stuff.
Oh man, I can't believe people complain about Arthur about that. Like that's also like another thing that I enjoy, like Red Dead. Like it was very like versus Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is like at times like feels very cinematographic. No, what's the word?
Cinematic.
Cinematic, yes. But Red Dead Redemption 2 felt like even more that because of the Western
right
background story. And I feel like for all the Grand Theft Auto games, the location kind of feeds to the story.
It does. I mean, it's it's that pretentious thing that you always hear writers say, especially screenwriters, like the setting is a character, and very much the setting of Red Dead is a character of that. I mean, it's you're in the Wild West. Same as for GTA 5, you're in LA.
Yep.
And then when you're not in LA, you're out in the woods or the desert or some small podunk town. You're in the fucking ocean. I mean, each part of that environment feels different from the next. Like every time that you left Los Santos, you didn't feel like you were in Los Santos because you fucking, rightfully you left it. So it should feel that way. Same as for Red Dead. Like when you're in, I want to say Strawberry or Saint Denis, like they feel distinct from each other. They don't feel like the same fucking place. I did the Italian hands. You don't feel like you're in the same place. And that's that's how a Rockstar game should feel. Distinct.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh man, I'm so bad with names, especially with like places like for Red Dead. Like what'd you say, like Saint Denis? Was that like the New Orleans kind of like inspiration place? Yes. Okay, don't want to double check. That was my favorite part of the game.
Yeah.
The way how detailed it was. It's like as soon as they opened that town up, I was like, I'm staying here for a while.
Walking every foot of it. That is the like when I mentioned the first person, like that is the place I want to walk around.
Oh,
because it looks so fucking good. There are so many people. The town itself has the city itself has distinct districts. Like, the east side is kind of the poorer side and where the shops are, where the trapper is. So if you need to sell your fucking furs and stuff, like you went down to the skeevy part of town as opposed to like the more proper and higher class of the west side of town where they had like parks and benches, and that's kind of where you meet most of your strange people. I can't remember what is strangers or whatever those quests were called.
Strangers,
strangers, but it's like you knew that you'd find more over there because it's a more populated part of town, and not where their fucking weird Tesla, non-Tesla scientist is. I mean, fucking they did great.
Yeah, no, I mean, man, I'm still like, it's still like baffling over my head, like people complaining the weight.
Yeah, people just felt like
it's-
it was too realistic, right? Like you move too slow. When you were in the camps, you were forced to walk. Like I didn't personally like that, but I got over it because you're in the camp. You're not going to be running. Like at this point, you drop being a video game character for a second and you just fucking live.
Yeah.
That also sounds pretentious, but like you just get in there and you just kind of like involve yourself with the people of the camp. You go do your food, you go drop your stuff off, you go shave at Arthur's tent, you go piss Dutch off, go talk to Hosea, maybe fucking see Lenny, flip off fucking Bill Williamson. Like that's what that whole experience was. But yeah, people just too slow. Too slow.
Oh man, that's where I lived mostly. Like if I wasn't in Saint Denis, I was at the camps and I was like, oh, I've got like a shit ton of food here. We're gonna eat good tonight, everybody. Oh, I have like $1,000. That is literally gonna go in the pot.
Right.
Like, we got money, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's drink, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But damn, like that was the whole point. Like, especially for that game, it was like very cinematic, very heavy. And it was also like they kind of want you to like live as that character, you know, like
definitely.
Like to be submersive, fully submersive. Like this is who this character is. This is how they live. Because like the first one, you only saw like the aftermath of all this that fell through.
Yes.
We don't know about that. We just see like, you know, we just hear about, you know, like, oh, you betrayed us, John. Like fuck you. You're not one of us anymore. You were my brother. Now you're my enemy, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so it's like, wow, like what the fuck happened? And then when you get to 2, you go like, well, he didn't fucking do anything. He was mostly locked up.
Right. He was just a little bit of a fucking idiot. Yeah.
He was a fuck up is what it was. But you know what? The one person that like took a chance on him to rescue
Arthur,
him,
man.
was Arthur. And that was like the kind of the story, like, you know, this is why John becomes so endearing, because this man gave him that second chance. Yeah. And so now he's gonna be like, all right, fuck, I need the second chance. I gotta hunt everybody down, kind of thing.
And I've seen the alternate ending where, you know, you don't play. It's not even an alternate ending, right? Like, it's just a choice of the game. Like, I've seen those people play the Renegade and not the Paragon. And that ending just fucking seems depressing. Like, not depressing in the I don't want to really spoil Red Dead 2 for anybody who's not done it. But like, you can play the bad guy and you get the bad guy ending that you would rightfully deserve at that point. And then you can play the good guy and you get the good guy ending where it's catharsis at that point. Because holy shit, I remember fucking crying seeing that ending, because oh my God, you knew it was coming. And that does not undercut it in any way.
No,
you know what's coming. I've sadly never finished Epilogue 2 of Red Dead. I think by the time I got around to Epilogue 2 of Red Dead, a year after Red Dead came out would be like, right? Came out in 2018? Yeah. And then Death Stranding came out, like right when I was approaching Epilogue 2. So I fucking fully just was like, I'm going to go play Death Stranding. So one of my things is like, I want to actually finish Red Dead 2, but
gotcha.
That original ending, if you went the good path, right, was so fucking good.
Oh yeah.
And that's something, I will say, that's something that I don't think a GTA could ever achieve.
No.
Ever. Not that level of artistry that is actually applied to Red Dead. Just so fucking good. It lived there, right? Like it lived in the Midwest. It lived with what Arthur ends up potentially dying of, you know, depending on your choices. But a GTA 6 is not gonna touch that. Like, you're not gonna get Scorsese's latest. You're not gonna get Tarantino's latest. You're gonna get some weird spaghetti of any crime thing that's ever come out in the world, like Red Dead, you know, heavily influenced. I mean, shots taken straight out of the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
I completely butchered that name, I'm sure, but
Mhm.
like heavy influence there. You know, GTA 5 did a lot of Sopranos,
Mhm.
did a lot of Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Trevor, of course, is just the GTA player as a protagonist, pretty much, it feels like. So, I mean, none of the GTA characters have ever had a distinct personality of a person that I actually fucking loathe.
Oh, right.
Like,
right,
when
yeah.
you meet fucking Micah Bell in Red Dead 2, you hate that guy right off the bat.
Yep.
And maybe it's the fact that it doesn't feel like somebody you could meet, right? Like, we're not going to meet somebody that's the equivalent to somebody in the Wild West. So I think for Micah Bell to be like the complete asshole that he was and the complete piece of shit was, you knew it came from a different time. Like, this is a different level of asshole.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
isn't a fucking yuppie asshole. This isn't some hipster asshole. This guy doesn't own $1 billion company. He's just a dick to the to the core, with nothing motivating him aside from being a fucking dick. Of course, there was a lot motivating Micah Bell in Red Dead, but you know, like, there's no modern day equivalent to a Micah Bell. In the same way that there's almost no modern equivalent to like an Arthur Morgan. Like, you can have standards, you can have honor, but it won't feel the same because it won't feel so disconnected from our real life today. Which I think, here's our link, which I think probably helps in the casts for Metal Gear games, like especially the more modern ones. Like, you can feel with these people, they're closer to your time, they're all of that, but of course you've got the boss. But we've all read that part of history where the boss's whole career in life comes through. So I don't know, this is a weird way to just say I don't know for Grand Theft Auto 6.
Pretty much.
I'm fucking glad that you're playing RoboCop. I'm glad that one of us has been able to play RoboCop.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty much like 75% RoboCop, 25% Master Collection at this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, you know what? Like we were talking about, like for, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2, like how you lived into that character. It's kind of like the same thing for that game, even though it's not as massive or detailed.
Sure.
But it has the spirit of that time.
Yeah.
For like, it was kind of like, you know, when the first one came out, it was like, I don't want to call it like cyberpunk, but like kind of like a neo-noir kind of thing. It was definitely 80s, but it felt futuristic in the 80s kind of thing.
Yes.
So it was to kind of keep it grounded in that way. And for the game, it keeps the same way. Like, you still have like the same aesthetic. It's like, it's like a rundown. You pretty much you go to the rundown
dingy
areas
Detroit,
of the city. Dirty, grimy.
Yeah.
You kind of feel it and you go like, oh fuck, like what am I, like how do I, like, you can't save these people. It's just like you're pretty much like putting a band-aid on a bullet wound. It's just kind of like you're not making it any better.
Yeah.
In a way.
The big boss special, a band-aid on a bullet wound. Oh yeah.
Like when you play the game, you're in that world. In a way, it has the humor, it has the satirical humor of like, you know, this big corporation that like all this shit was kind of like telling you like beforehand what's happening, pretty much happening now.
Yeah.
Kind of in a sense. But no, it's good. And you know what? For like, it's like for this game, it's a smaller I'm gonna say like tiny, but like a smaller studio in comparison to the Master Collection. And they already put out 2 patches to fix multitude of issues.
Sure.
And Konami just kind of like, I feel like they're just playing catch up, and I don't know like what they're doing. Like, are you aware of these issues, and why is it taking so long to correct these issues, kind of thing?
Like I think the most recent one had a lot of like cutscene action to sound like fixes in this latest patch, and it was like, I remember seeing that in previews before this even launched. So how were you not ahead of this? And I think a lot for probably the RoboCop developers is they probably I don't want to say you put out a game you don't expect to get a lot of attention, especially when you're dropping RoboCop.
Yeah.
But like, you know that, like you said, you're a B studio. You're not AAA. You're just gonna kind of hope that this sells. You want to hope that you get some return on your investment and return on development time. So, and I think like I would hope that this company saw the hype around this game through previews, through people just knowing the RoboCop IP and be like, we have to make this good.
Yeah.
You know, we can put out the best product that we can before launch, but then, you know, of course, in this state, you know, of time, people are just going to kind of release shit with bugs, know that there's bugs, and just say, we'll patch it out. So, I mean, it's like, it's good for them to just say, we put out this game. We know it's good. We know you're excited about it. We know you want to play it. Let's make this the best experience that we can. Well, like you said, you've got Konami who's like, you got Metal Gear.
Yeah, exactly. That's like,
take it.
I don't know.
You guys have said you want to play Metal Gear on your consoles. You can play Metal Gear on your new consoles. Just fuck off now.
It's like, we gave you what you wanted. What else do you want? Come on. It's like, you know, it's like the divorced dad who's got the kids on the weekend. It's like, God, you're here. It's like, what else do I have to give you? What? You want food and clothes? Come on, get out of here.
Yeah, right. We've got you 2 Christmases. That's all that you really need. So it'll be interesting. I mean, because once they hit those 3D, not 3D, like once they hit the newer generation of consoles with those games, especially Metal Gear Solid 4, like if they're going to try and port that to other consoles or they're going to try and update it to new consoles, what are we looking at? That's what are we looking at here? Because, you know, they've already done that heavy duty, the high definition collection for 2, 3 Peace Walker. Nobody has touched 4 since 2008.
It's a lot of work for that one.
Yeah.
That one's probably, I imagine you can make it its own volume and mix in like some other smaller games. Like, let's put in the port of Twin Snakes. Let's put in, I don't know, Ghost Babel kind of thing. But 4, if you're gonna do that,
thing is,
go ahead.
Yeah, take it.
Okay, if you're gonna do 4, you need to deliver what was originally promised. You know, I'm not looking for the high end of frame rates or frame per seconds, but decent, what should have been kind of thing. Put that in. And the next thing you're gonna have to do is take a lot of shit out. You can't say PlayStation controller. You can't show an iPod.
Right.
What podcast? Like, no. Maybe a little neat little feature. Add your own podcast in the game. But but it's a lot of work.
I mean, at this point, they could almost get away with just releasing Metal Gear Solid 4 by itself. Like, just give that, like you said, just give it what it deserves. Give it what it needs.
Yeah.
If they need to get away and just say, we're going to throw all of our focus on 4. Here is Peace Walker. Here's Portable Ops. Here's Acid, for God's sakes. Just bundle around it. Or, I mean, I know that, you know, like you mentioned Twin Snakes, you know, a lot of that relies on Silicon Knights, which is just completely shuttered. And then you've got Platinum with Revengeance. I mean, I guess if you wanted to make a Ultimate 4 bundle, just put Revengeance and 4 in the same fucking disc and move on. You could call it good there.
It would make sense, like storyline wise, to put them together.
Yeah. And then I guess if you did Master Collection 3, you could do Peace Walker and Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain.
Yeah.
You don't have really much else aside from side games like Portable Ops, which is or isn't canon, and then Acid, which definitely isn't canon, Ghost Babel. You know, I mean, you kind of hit the nail on the head that it just needs, it's going to need more. It's going to need a lot more than they offered this collection now. And you can't fix how much people are looking forward to 4 with screenplays and digital comics and, well, here's this thing that you can read about this character. That's not going to fix a broken 4 at this point. People would just say, fuck it, I'll just go buy a PlayStation 3 and hope for the best at this point. But I'm excited for 4, but fuck, there's a whole level of concern with that It's never been anywhere else. It's not.
No.
It's never seen the light of day outside of one console, and we know that, and we hate that. But I feel like we'd all not begrudgingly, hate Konami even more if they fuck up a re-release of 4.
I don't think you're that close to like releasing Delta, so you got to give out something
right
else. I imagine. Like I can't think like 1 is going to carry you all
Yeah,
the way. Like, you know,
I would be surprised if Master Collection 2 is not summer to fall 2024, and then Delta is maybe fall winter of 24 or like spring 2025 at this point.
Yeah,
because you can't drop a Master Collection every 2 or 3 years. That's going to lose hype. I mean, you're not fucking Nintendo, for God's sakes. You're not dropping a mini Nintendo and a mini Super Nintendo. You're releasing a game or a bundle of games that people have played or hopefully have played in the past. I mean, it's not the same. You're not a fucking Avengers movie. Like, you're not gonna get away with one every 2 or 3 years, which even Marvel realized, and they're like, here, have one every 6 months. Thankfully, they've backed away from that per the strikes, but shit.
I mean, from like social media, it seems like they're also kind of like rebranding, maybe possibly, like the Metal Gear as a whole. Like, I think they're like, trying to do that as well. Like, because obviously, it's the history's intertwined with like Kojima, so it's like, all right, you do have to tell a different narrative. You got to change it up somehow. Like, obviously, we'll see his name in the actual game. But like if you're gonna do like collections and stuff, then that's probably why they like. I'm constantly seeing David Hayter on like fucking TikTok, where it's like, what the fuck? And it's like, oh, okay, so I see that you're trying to like, here's like the voice of the series in a way, like, coming through here to like tell you like, you know, oh, get excited, like, you know, we're back in a way.
Which will be interesting whenever, you know, the collection that has 5 comes out. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, what if his game touches that game? He'll probably be upset about that.
Konami will just throw the money at it and be like, we know that you actually wanted him in the first place, so we'll just have him redub over Kiefer Sutherland's lines and give you what you really wanted. And people would fucking pay for that. You know they would.
People would. I imagine like maybe you probably attach that as a DLC. Like, this is the David Hayter.
Here's your deluxe edition if you want the David Hayter dub. And the Kiefer subs.
Like,
I mean,
I'll
be interested if they actually do anything outside of this. You know, outside of these remakes and these collections. Do they have it in them to try and reboot this series or further it? I feel like if they were to further it, not only are you too far in the future and nobody's really gonna give a shit. Like, you're going to be making Cyberpunk Metal Gear Solid at that point. Nobody's asked for that at all. Like, fucking 4 was pretty far in the future with its tech that a lot of people were like, well, it's a little weird. But if you do Delta and you stick to it, you stick with the status quo in Delta, you're still somehow tying yourself to the original plot line. So then you go and make, you know, Metal Gear or Metal Gear 5 even, which is probably going to be the closest for the numbered players, like the closest conduit for what that story is. Or do you just go to Metal Gear 1, like Metal Gear Solid 1 or Metal Gear 1? Like, do you just, here's your 3D version of that? That's what people have hoped for a long time, is either a complete soup to nuts remake of Metal Gear or a soup to nuts remake of Metal Gear Solid. You know, do you do that, or do you say, I'm not Solid Snake, I'm Metal Man? Like, you know, there's at what line are they going to draw? Because we've talked about it a lot. They announced a lot of fucking Silent Hill and haven't done anything with that. I don't feel like Konami can get away with doing that with Metal Gear. Like, you can't just say, here's this. Here's the movie. It's back. Jordan Vogt Roberts is still here with his beard. And we've still got this. But, or is Jordan Vogt Roberts on the same train as Guillermo del Toro of the Konami? now that Kojima is
Mhm.
gone. I can't recall where that timeline was, if he was attached to it before or after he left, but I mean, it's a franchise of theirs that they can't let go of, like Castlevania
Yeah.
and Silent Hill. Like, you can't just announce 19 projects and then never do anything with them.
Yeah, that's just like weird. Like, I don't know. You announced all these fucking games, and
Yeah.
they're nowhere to be seen.
Right. Where the fuck are we?
Yeah, it's like there's no statements either. Like, everyone's quiet.
Yeah. Like, even the movie, and
Mm.
of course we've had a whole thing for the last 100+ days regarding
Yeah.
movies, but like, there's been nothing like, hey, when the strike's done, we're going to return, or
Yeah.
we finished this before the strike started, or blah 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 blah. So
Mm.
I mean, Silent Hill 2 being out there is fucking fake at this point. I'm just going to put that in my mind as a thing that doesn't exist, like the abandoned PlayStation 5 game where it was or wasn't Kojima. Metal Gear has too much clout to
Mm.
wake up the old fans and not give them something. Like, Silent Hill fans for the longest time still had a pretty steady flow of content, even on the Wii.
Mhm.
And then, of course, Metal Gear Solid fans did through to the PlayStation 3. And now here we are. And, well, I guess PlayStation 4 as well with Phantom Pain. But, like,
Mhm.
you can't just say that we're going to remake Delta, go as quiet as they did, have nothing to show for it. But then again, you can, because it's a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
But the second they say new Metal Gear or ground to ceiling remake,
Mhm.
which they, made sure when they announced Delta that that's not what Delta was going to be.
Yeah.
Delta was going to follow Metal Gear Solid 3 to the letter, no new voice acting, so on and so forth. But the second that they say something new for Metal Gear is when they can't back out. Like,
No.
they can't just say,
Yeah.
the company shuttered, the developers didn't do this, blah blah blah. Like, no, you cannot just walk away from that and go dormant for a year.
Yeah, that's. I can't even think, like, what is the next chapter?
Right. What is the next Metal Gear?
Because the last game was like, all right, you said this is the next chapter, but it's also kind of like a prequel
Right.
kind of thing. So it's like, all right, so if you're gonna give me 6, what does 6 tell me? 6 is the future, which is like fucking bizarro crazy, like with,
Right.
like,
Super tech.
yeah,
ID tag guns with ID
Mhm.
tag soldiers. I mean, that's the only way that you can continue to go, is in the weird
Yeah.
future that I just keep wanting to say GTA. We talked a lot of Grand Theft Auto this episode. Like, you keep going down the Metal Gear Solid 4 path,
Mhm.
you're in fucking no man's land. You're in Revengeance
Mhm.
stealth version, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people, especially probably a lot of like Metal Gear Solid purists,
Mhm.
might not have finished Revengeance, might not have played a whole lot of Revengeance. It's not
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid. It doesn't play the same stealth combat. Like, it's a
Mhm.
whole different experience. So you could maybe have that, but then if you go that route, then you're beholden to the fucking weirdness that shows up in Revengeance.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is, like, don't fuck it up. That's the only
Don't
thing I can
fuck it
say.
up.
That's all I can think about right now. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, don't, you got this, like, franchise, like, has all these fans. If you want to continue forward,
Yeah.
don't fuck it up.
Right. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Don't do my least favorite trope of what a lot of reboots and
Mhm.
continuations of long franchises have been. Don't bring back Meryl to shoot her in the fucking head.
Oh god.
Like, because that's what a
Yeah.
lot of these like reboots and continuations do. Like Han fucking Solo,
Mhm.
Prime Suspect. I'm pretty sure, like, my first instance of actually just being pissed off about this. Don't bring back the classic characters to kill them on screen
Mhm.
and expect me to feel something for it. Like, that
Yeah.
doesn't make me. It doesn't make me dislike Kylo Ren because he killed Han Solo. It makes me dislike Disney and
Mhm.
Lucasfilm for bringing back this character and saying, for emotional shock, an emotional resonance, we'll have them kill one of the characters that people loved for decades before this movie even came into somebody's fucking brain. Like that's not what it is. You can kill Solid Snake. We knew that was coming. Don't kill Johnny. Like, don't kill Johnny. Don't kill Rose. Don't bring back fucking little Jack just so we can see him go through things. Don't bring back Sunny so I can see her go through a divorce, emotional turmoil, and have all that kind of like. I don't need that. Let the legacy characters live on with their lives. And if you need to bring them in, then let them continue their lives. Don't let them come back for one last mission and die. Like that's not what anybody would want from this. And I feel like that's what a lot of these franchises have done. You know, No Way Home, Spider-Man No Way Home brought back fucking everybody everything that they could. And I did not need to see the Green Goblin die again. Like I did that years ago. So please don't make us do that. I finished myself Alan Wake.
Oh, you did?
Got all those trophies or achievements from Alan Wake. And I see that it's nominated for like everything for the Game Awards or close to everything that it could be. My hill that I will die on is I like that the actress, I can't remember her name, I like that the actress that played Saga is nominated for Best Performance.
Oh, nice.
The fact that Alan Wake, Ika, and Matthew were not nominated as like a dual thing blows me away. Because if you have not seen it, and if you want to play the game, don't watch it. But they released a whole music part on YouTube.
I saw it
with the live action. Fucking immaculate. Playing through that part with a controller, and you just walk through and there's tons of screens. So seeing this and like playing through it is the best gaming experience that I've probably actually had in a long fucking time, because it is like a mastercraft of technology too. Like you have full control of the character, and you've got this full motion video in several parts of this place that you're walking through. Like it is a masterclass of what a gaming experience should be. I will definitely say Alan Wake 2 is my game of the year. I put in 100 plus fucking hours of Tears of the Kingdom, but that is still nowhere near as magical as Alan Wake.
No. From what I've seen, what like how other gamers have experienced Alan Wake 2. Yeah, definitely not.
My wife and I finished Mario Wonder. That's great. Love that game. Good Mario. Tears of the Kingdom is a good Breath of the Wild Zelda. But there is just fucking nothing out there like what Alan Wake 2 was.
Yeah. It's
graphically, like acting wise, performance wise, just fucking beautiful game through and through. Like I had one achievement left to get right. So this achievement was tied to another, because this achievement that I had left over is the reward that you get for solving this puzzle, these puzzles. So I fucking finished the game, got through all of it. Everything but one trophy popped that was sitting at 92 or 96%. It was like, I need to find whatever the fuck this is. Because as older gamers, we don't platinum things often. We don't get all of the achievements or trophies from much. So when I got down to the last one that was at that percentage, like, fuck it, I'll Google it. I don't. We're just going to do it. Great game. Like I said, my game of the year. Sooner or later, I might play Baldur's Gate. I don't know. Doesn't seem like my kind of game, but based off everybody in the year 2023, it's just fucking amazing. So maybe I'll play that. Like I've got tons of time off over the holidays, so who knows? Maybe I'll just chill out $70 and play a game that I might fucking loathe.
Well, yeah, definitely. I was gonna say, like, I'm definitely gonna have like some time coming up to like get some gaming on as well, because like I'm not really at all like trying to like jump on like the bandwagon. Like I gotta play Spider-Man 2, definitely.
Right.
I could wait a little bit, kind of thing, but like definitely like wanna like I downloaded Alan Wake 2
Yeah.
just haven't started it yet.
Right.
In a sense. But yeah, like, I mean, actually, I can't think of anything else.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So
there's always time.
Yeah.
Like you said, you've got time off. I'd almost have to send you. I've got too much fucking time off over the next couple of months, the next month and a half, I guess, around all these holidays and all that. We'll have time. We'll catch up. Almost, we need to plan an episode right around the Game Awards. It's a Thursday just to kind of like give the behind the curtain for listeners. And a couple of Thursdays of the Game Awards. Our normal recording days sometimes is like usually just falls on a Thursday. So like we'll find time. Thursday seems like a pretty decently dead day unless you're just gung-ho for whatever your team might be that day. But
yeah, definitely. I was gonna say definitely. Like, it's like we're definitely gonna like revisit and come back and like talk whatever else is happening at this time.
Yeah, hopefully the next time we record, who knows? Next week is Thanksgiving, next Thursday specifically, so we're obviously not recording then. And then I think the one after that should be dead, and then the one after that is the Game Awards. So who knows? We might have a Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer that comes out before we actually record again.
Oh, that would be pretty sweet, actually, to tell you the truth. Just so I know what the hell I'm like looking at, in a sense, like of the series. Yeah,
you can stop building up this fantasy game in your mind.
Exactly. I'm thinking like, it's definitely gonna be like Narcos. Like I'm gonna drug Kingpin down.
It's not gonna be like fucking Starfield. That's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, so yeah, Adam, like, thanks for coming back on again, and
of course
do a little chat. We actually did talk a little bit more about Metal Gear than previous
ones. Let's do this. This is a thing that never
Mm.
gets said on here. We do it a lot on Adam and Sam of the Disco. Comment, guys, like comment, listeners, comment and give us something. If you feel like there's not enough Metal Gear, yell at us. We can surely fix that. Like there's so many Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear related things that we could talk about that if you feel like it needs to be more focused and not just this weird here's your gaming news ditch, have at it. But yeah, like throw something our way, give us something, because at this point, and it's always great, love talking with Johnny, love being on this show, but if you ever feel like you want us to talk about something specific, throw it our way. We can theorize with the best of them. We can bullshit with the best of them. Let them know. Let Johnny know.
I was gonna say, like, let me know. This way, it's like this is obviously not going out into the void and disappearing into the ether kind of thing. Like, no, let me know. Like, wherever I am, I'm on all platforms of media types. You'll find me. Let me know what the fuck you want to hear.
If you follow the Twitter podcast, the Twitter profile, shout at that. I will definitely see it on the episodes that I'm tagged in. So we'll make it happen.
There we go. So Adam, wish you good luck. And if we don't talk next week, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Survive Black Friday if you decide to go do that madness.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I would not.
It's too much.
It's gross.
It's way too much, dude.
Just do that shit online.